So I got the inspiration for creating the Communi-Tea Festival to bring and unify all the different tea companies of Asheville region. We have Panthermoon Tea here today, Dobra Tea, Appalachai, we have the Infusion Lounge, some local potters, and just bringing that whole tea spirit and tea culture into one unified force in one beautiful setting of Black Mountain on the green here. And I really love the idea of local collaboration and again sharing tea that is such a universal beverage. Naturally it's something that we do together. There's not competition or there's not any form of separation. Like Communi-Tea means one unified force of community in our Asheville region.
One of the beautiful medicines of the tea is that it opens the heart, and one of my tea mentors says it's like the truth serum. So when people are drinking tea together, their heart is showing and they speak from their heart.
When I approach tea, I kind of think of it more as like a meditation. Like every tea has its certain unique qualities about it, and if I was feeling very subtle inside myself and wanted to go deep, I would drink something like very light green tea, like a Huang Sheng Mao Feng. If I was feeling really robust and like ready to take on the world, I'd probably drink something like black tea.
One of the first experiences I had of really coming home to myself was over a cup of tea. So it's like home in a cup. No matter where you are, you're home.
You're always home.
Great. I love drinking tea. I love the healing aspects of it. But what I really love is when people walk away from the tea ceremony, they walk away having made a connection or having learned something that's really special about somebody else or what they're offering.
So I started pouring tea at my house and at my friends' houses, and we would get together, sort of like people get together to like have a beer or something, but we would get together and have a cup of tea. And we would spend hours just talking and getting really high on tea.
Before Master Wu introduced us to tea, we weren't tea drinkers. And just the process of sitting with the cup, holding it with 2 fingers and resting your finger underneath, and then taking a smell and imbibing first the fragrance of the tea and 3 sips to just allow the flavor to just fill your spirit.
I don't remember when I started, but being in Asheville had a lot to do with my really learning to appreciate fine teas, and then traveling to China and drinking the wonderful teas there and seeing them actually growing in the fields and seeing how people prepared them. And so the whole tea culture really appeals to me, and I invite people over to tea on my porch anytime, and you're invited in downtown Asheville.
The artistry, the patient artistry of it, how you take time for tea, and the more patient you are with the leaf and the brewing, the more sensation you receive from it. I think it's really amazing. And again, the artistry of the teapot and the pouring and the aromas and just all senses, just in the process of it all. And then in the end, you get this beautiful, flavorful experience that that uplifts you physically and mentally.
I love that it's in process constantly. I love tea for its ever-changing promise to change. And I feel like I identify with that in my own process and transformation in my own life. And tea reminds me of that in a microcosmic way, and it's delicious.
Really, the tea culture for me is a metaphor, and it awakens and symbolizes a lot of remembrance for me, and like, what are my prayers that I'm infusing into the tea and into the water and hence into my life.